On today's episode, Elon Musk tells his employees to chill out on deliveries this quarter, Giga Shanghai is expanding again, more good news for the Tesla Semi, and time is running out for would-be Tesla buyers who keep postponing delivery. So, let's get going. We've got another leaked email from Elon Musk to Tesla employees, and this one reveals a lot about how the company is finally transitioning to an established, sustainable business model when it comes to product deliveries. Elon begins the note by writing, "Per my email several weeks ago, our focus this quarter should be on minimizing cost of deliveries rather than spending heavily on expedite fees, overtime, and temporary contractors just so that cars arrive in Q4. We know that in the past, Tesla would always have these mad scrambles at the end of every quarter to get as many vehicles delivered as physically possible. Everyone at the company, no matter their role, was expected to drop everything and commit all their energy to delivering cars. I think back in the day, Elon himself used to go down to the production floor to pitch in and get cars finished. They did this because the company still had a lot to prove and were desperate to maximize their quarterly financial statements and show consistent growth to investors. Because Tesla abandoned the dealership model and sell directly to customers, they still own every car up until the moment a customer accepts delivery. So every car that is stuck in transit at the end of a financial quarter shows up on the statement as an expense instead of revenue. Elon says in his email, "What has happened historically is that we sprint like crazy at the end of quarter to maximize deliveries, but then deliveries drop massively in the first few weeks of the next quarter. In effect, looked at over a 6-month period, we won't have delivered any extra cars, but we will have spent a lot of money and burned ourselves out to accelerate deliveries in the last 2 weeks of each quarter." He also then acknowledged that December will still be a very busy month for Tesla, mostly because they still don't have volume production at Giga Berlin or Austin, so there will still be a lot of work on exporting and shipping cars around the world. Elon says, quote, "This is nonetheless the right time to start reducing the size of the wave in favor of a steadier and more efficient pace of deliveries," end quote. Just like what we saw last week, it's really cool to get a sense for how communication works at Tesla, and it's also really cool to see that Elon talks to his staff in such an honest and candid manner. He ends the note by saying, "The right principle is to take the most efficient action, as though we were not publicly traded and the notion of end of quarter didn't exist." Basically, he's saying just work smarter, not harder, and quit worrying about the numbers because we're already killing the game. According to new reports, Tesla will invest $188 million into expanding production at their Gigafactory in Shanghai, China. Documents showed that the planned expansion will allow Tesla to increase its workforce by 4,000 people, which would expand the total employee count at Giga Shanghai to 19,000. According to the report, the production line optimization project will focus on the expansion of the press shop, body shop, paint shop, final assembly, and logistics operations center. The document also revealed that no changes are planned for the models currently being produced at Giga Shanghai, so this has nothing to do with the Model S, Model X, or the upcoming $25,000 Tesla. At the moment, it's a little hard to gauge the actual production capacity at Giga Shanghai. The month of October included a week-long Chinese holiday, but they still managed to build around 54,000 cars that month. It's looking like this factory will reach around 500,000 total deliveries in 2021, and they should be reaching an annual production capacity right now of around 800,000 cars. There was some speculation going around Twitter that the money is actually for a battery plant in China, but that doesn't make as much sense. There is already a ton of battery cell production in China and Asia by companies that Tesla is partnered with. Like, we know that Panasonic are going to manufacture the 4680 cell in Asia for Tesla specifically. Also, the battery production tweet is attached to a very obviously fake picture, so that doesn't help with credibility. As you guys know, I'm bad with spotting edited photos. Apologies again for the black Cybertruck video, but even I caught onto this cut and paste job. With this new round of investment and expansion, it's very likely that we will see Giga Shanghai become the first Tesla factory to reach a 1 million vehicle annual production capacity and probably exceed that by a large margin before too long. PepsiCo has received a permit to install a Tesla semi-megacharger station at its facility in Modesto, California, according to public documents. The electrical permit for the charging stations was actually applied for back in April, but wasn't issued until November 22nd. So construction of the charging station should be underway at least. As far as we know, this is the first of its kind outside of Tesla property. This is another big step forward in getting the Semi on the roads and delivering products. In October, we got the first pictures of Tesla installing a megacharger station at their Gigafactory in Nevada. That's the location where temporary, low-volume production of the Semi is happening until Giga Austin gets up and running. And a couple of weeks ago, we heard the CEO of Pepsi tell Jim Cramer that they expected to take delivery of the Tesla Semi in the fourth quarter of 2021. Elon did make sure to temper our expectations on the Pepsi deal. On Twitter, he specifically said, "Don't read too much into this," citing that battery cell supply will continue to be a barrier to volume production. We know that there is some amount of the 4680 battery cells from the Fremont battery plant that have already been produced. We don't know how many, but probably enough to build a few trucks at least. So obviously we won't be seeing these things take over the highways of America anytime soon. The Pepsi delivery would be mostly symbolic more than anything, but it is still a really cool statement to make. As long as Tesla can get trucks on the road before Nikola, then we're golden. Tesla is sending a new message to would-be customers that refuse to take delivery of vehicles they have on order. Either take the car or get out of line. Any potential customers who have been putting off delivery of their car by 6 months or more will have their orders canceled by Tesla if they don't just buy the car already. It sounds insane. In a situation where there is a 1 or even 2 year waiting period to get one of these cars, that someone would just refuse delivery when their turn comes. But thousands of people in the United States alone are doing just that. In the past, Tesla had been surprisingly lenient with this kind of thing, basically just letting all these people stay in the queue while continuing to refuse delivery for months on end at the same time. There are even a couple of Tesla YouTubers, who will remain nameless, that have actually been advocating to their followers to do this exact thing. Order a Model Y right now and then just refuse delivery until you can get one with the 4680 battery cells and the other future upgrades that are coming eventually, but we don't know when. Now, in my opinion, that's outrageously bad advice to be giving people and is obviously going to be infuriating to anyone who's stuck waiting a year just to get the opportunity to buy any Tesla they can get their hands on. The automated email from Tesla to the holdout buyers says that they are getting the final opportunity to take delivery. The email concludes by saying, if your order remains on hold on December 2nd, 2021, or if your order is placed on hold again, your order will be automatically canceled and your order deposit fully refunded. We appreciate your understanding, and we hope that you will order a Tesla when the time is right for you. It's unfortunate that people feel the need to game the system or would waste anyone's time by ordering a car that they can't afford, but Tesla obviously have to nip this kind of thing in the bud to make sure that it only produces vehicles for people who actually want to take delivery of them right now. For more Tesla news delivered straight to your inbox, make sure to subscribe to our Tesla Space newsletter. We keep you up to date on all things Elon Musk, Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, and Boring Company in one quick and fun-to-read package. Link in the description to sign up. It's theteslaspace.com. And make sure to drag our emails over into your primary inbox so we don't get lost in the promotions tab. Also, don't forget to check out our new Space Race channel and subscribe over there for even more space exploration content. As always, if you want to continue to learn about everything regarding Tesla, SpaceX, and Elon Musk, we've got 2 more video options for you on the screen to check out. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up today if you liked it, and subscribe to our channel for weekly content just like this.